So last week was spring break, and my youngest wanted to go to the beach, and she's been. It was 2020 the last time she went to the beach. So it's been a while, and she is at the age where you know I we've always taken family vacations and things like that, but um, this one was different because it was just me and her, and on this new journey that I'm on, I don't know how to navigate it. So it's new to me and it's new to them, and so it's taking us some getting used to. But one thing that I am adamant about is making sure that their childhood is full of good memories, laughter, love, smiles, the things that a childhood is really supposed to be about. And she don't really care. I'm not going to say she doesn't care, but um it's not important to her what is going on. And I mean, she's used to vacationing with the family and doing things as a group. And so now that we're navigating this, it's just me and her type thing, or it's just single mom and daughter. Um, she's like, yeah, I just want to go to the beach. She didn't ask for a lot. And as a mother, I feel like it's my job to make those lasting memories happen. And it wasn't the hardest thing to do, but it wasn't easy either. So just the whole spring breaking alone was out of my comfort zone for one. A lot of things that I've been going through have been out of my comfort zone. And so I was like, okay, so how do I make this work? I went ahead and I paid the bills up beforehand, got those all out the way so that I could budget how much I had for this trip. Now, in the past, I'm used to, make sure I emphasize used to. What I'm accustomed to is chain hotels and chained car rental companies and going to the amusement parks because that's what the older kids wanted to do. And so we would go, and they're hard on you with hotels. I hate picking hotels for the family because if it doesn't have this or if it has this, they complain. And they don't understand, like, I ain't get no choice. When I was growing up, my mom said, this is where we going. And if you go on a vacation, you're appreciative. But these new kids. So the first thing I did was I had to pick an Airbnb that was within my budget, was close to the beach and close to the airport. I also had to do some research on the closest place that I could take her for her to get the whole experience. So it took a lot of homework and research on my end. But when you want to make these things happen, you go the extra mile. So with me being a researcher and being cautious, because it's always about caution and safety and health, doing the research, I got some plane tickets at a very reasonable rate. Boom, lock that in. So then it's time to see where is there a safe place to stay, and also be in close proximity to the beach and the airports. So I got an Airbnb. It was just the right size for just me and her. We didn't need a whole lot of room because, like I said, she wanted to spend most of the time at the beach. So we weren't in the room as much. But I knew that we needed a kitchen with to be able to eat or make snacks or whatever. I just knew we needed a kitchen. So I knew what we needed, the amenities that we needed. The only thing that she didn't have, which she didn't really complain about, was a pool because we were at the beach. And so when we got there, at the airport, I did Turo. I've never done that. I've always done like the Enterprises, the Avis, the budgets. I've always done that. Turo's new, and it to me, you know, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, and I had to find something within budget as well, because that's the main factor, safety and budget. And so it was so smooth the way we came out of the airport. He had the car parked, let me know it was that. We got in the car, and we drove to the room, and you know, we got settled in for the night. The next day she was up ready, you know, and on the plane, like, I didn't want to tell her too far in advance, because I know she was going to be asking me questions. She was going to be so excited. But when she found, you know, out when we were going, she was so excited. She was counting down. She came home early from her dad's house, which I was not expecting. She was like, we leaving tomorrow. I'm like, just calm down. And so we went to the store and got snacks. I'm a snack pack rat anyway, so I keep snacks, but I wanted healthy, nutritious, easy snacks for us to have while we were on the beach, while we were in the room, like, you know, things for her to eat. And because we eat two different things, so I wanted to make sure we had enough of that. All she really wanted to do, though, and this is why it wasn't really bad, she didn't want to go to amusement parks. So the other ones are more amusement parks, and she likes amusement parks, but she just really specifically wanted to go to the beach. That's all she wanted to do. And so that's what we did while we were there. I didn't do any thrifting. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And we just ate, went to the beach. The last day, I asked her if she wanted to go to the zoo. Like, it was something different. We've been to the zoos, you know, Atlanta, Knoxville, you know, those kind of zoos. And I'm actually really, really, really sick of zoos. But she is different in the matter that she wanted to go to the kids museum. And because she had her phone, she was putting in the directions to the beach, and she was keeping up with it. I was like, well, why are you keeping up with it? And I got it going up here. She was like, because I don't know how many minutes it takes. And another thing that I had to budget in was paid parking. By not being my car, I wanted to make sure that there were no issues. I paid to park, but because she didn't do amusement parks, you know, the parking wasn't a big deal. The only thing was finding parking. That was the hardest part about finding parking. And one day it took me so long. It took me longer to find a parking than it did for me to drive from the Airbnb to the beach. And 2 days I parked in the same place, which was really close to the beach, because we didn't have a lot of stuff, but we had a good amount of stuff to carry to the beach. So parking wasn't a big deal. The you know, paying for parking. And she just wanted ice cream. She wanted to eat ice cream and walk up and down the beach. And she wanted to go to a Discovery Museum, a children's museum. I feel like the best mom in the world when I make stuff happen. Like material stuff, that don't really matter. But seeing them smile and seeing them enjoy their childhood, I have to pat myself on the back, because I wasn't sure how I was going to make it happen. But I not only made it happen, but I knocked it out the park, like I always do. And I say that I do it so that when they have kids or they become moms, they can be like, well, my mama made it happen. I can make this happen, but not really have to stress about it. And hopefully not have to go through all the difficulties that I went through to get to this point. But she enjoyed herself, and she didn't want to come home. She said she wanted to live at the beach. And what more can I ask for than for her to actually enjoy herself? She got what she wanted. It was peaceful, and it was reasonable. I didn't break the bank on it. But if she look at it, she don't know if I spent $20,000 or if I spent $2,000 or if I spent $200, because I made the trip about her. And it's easier with one. Let me say that it's easier with one than with three. But they are older. One, she grown. Where you go, you got to fit the bill for that. And the other one was working. She getting ready to go to the prom. So I only had to focus on what this one wanted to do for spring break. And I told them that I would do individual trips with each one. At, you know, they pick it and I'll do that. And I'm okay with that. I feel like, and I've always give them individual attention. It'll be a day that I make all about them. Sometimes the youngest one doesn't have school on certain days and the other one does. So her and I have a lunch date and we'll go out and I'll ask her, you know, what do you need from me, or how's school going, whatever. The middle one may have a doctor's appointment. The oldest one may be at work, but I make sure that I give each child individual attention because each one needs something different. And their needs and their wants are something different. But it's something that I didn't know coming into it. I'm just finding out as I navigate through this shit, because you think that if you have these 3 kids and everybody got the same mom and daddy, that they might be similar. Wrong. Nobody's alike. Nobody's likes are really the same. Nobody's needs are really the same. Nobody's emotions are really the same. The only thing that's about the same is the hormones and the cycles, and they link up and pull each other along, and that makes a whole crazy house altogether. So that is the only thing that we have in common. But I just want to encourage other single moms out there that is trying to make ends meet, trying to be a hero. You got your cape on and it's barely holding itself on. Don't stress and don't feel like because that pressure is heavy. So don't feel like you have to do it. I didn't feel pressure to do it. I felt honored to be able to do it, blessed that I was able to do it. And the feeling that I got from watching her light up as we were walking to board the plane, or the countdown that she was giving, or when she was ready to take off, and the joy that I felt on the inside was priceless. I couldn't put a price tag on it, even if I wanted to, because that's all I care about is memories, and being able to say, hey, do you remember when it was just me and you and we were on the beach and this, that, and the third? And you remember that ice cream cone? Because I have to tell this in another story, but we did do banana boats, her choice. She did get ice cream, her choice. Like, it was things that she wanted to do that amazed me. And I had to step back and say, damn, I'm doing good with her. And that's all that I think that matters at the end of the day, because the money, you can't take it with you. The cars, the clothes, none of that, the jewelry, none of that stuff. I mean, you can get in the casket, you know, casket shop without it, but that's it. So if you want some advice, or you want to know how I decided to do the trip and not lose my mind over it, let me know, because I wish there was somebody that was giving out these kind of tips and things and hints and stuff, that you had some kind of blueprint to follow. But none of us have a blueprint. We all making this shit up as we go, and it's not easy. So be easy on yourself and just enjoy the time that you have, because today's the youngest you'll ever be. And these kids growing up so fast, you know, you have them and then you blinking, they driving, and they got boyfriends, and they going on dates, and they going to the prom, and then they graduating, and then you sitting back like, damn, it flew by. And all I got is these memories. But I'm thinking, like, I have these memories. Thank God for these memories. And they have these memories and these experiences. So I may not be perfect, and I might not be the best, but I got to be up there in the top 5. I have to be. So let me know what you think.